Welcome back to Extra Holiday Games. I'm Extra Holiday, and whoop, and a whoop. Ah. Okay, it's fine. I'm not that upset. It's not like I've been on this level for the past 3 episodes, 4 episodes, whatever, or anything. It's past 3 episodes. This is the 4th episode I'm recording of this level. I know because I started the batch with this level. Okay, well. But it's fine, because I think, honestly, like, you may or may not be able to tell, but over the past few episodes, I haven't really been paying attention to the level. I mean, I've been paying attention to it enough to play it, but not really any more than that. But even as much as I have been paying attention, I feel like this is maybe a fun level to watch, because things can go wrong quite suddenly and quite quickly. Ow. So I can imagine this would be fun. However, would be nice to move on to the next level, or at least get a checkpoint. That would be nice. Although at this point, this is the last episode of the batch, so getting a checkpoint would be kind of awkward. Because then I would have to get that checkpoint again before the next batch, because I'm gonna have to close this game, because I have to record Minecraft for the next batch, so... Basically what I'm hoping for in this episode is to either beat the entire level, or to not get to the checkpoint at all. Or you know what? Maybe I get to the checkpoint and the episode ends, and then I can just get to the checkpoint easily next time. Who knows? Honestly, if it comes down to it, where I have to get to the checkpoint at the start of the next batch, it's probably just going to be an extra episode. That would be my guess. All right, like an extra episode on the same day that the other one goes up. And it's probably going to be an off-mic episode if that happens, because it's just easier for me to make that. So, yeah, we'll get that done. We'll get it done. Okay. All right. It's fine. Then again, I could also make this episode slightly longer because it is the last one in the batch. And I do tend to do that. I do tend to make the last episode a bit longer than the other ones. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but it is a luxury that I do have. Because, you know, I am doing stuff after this, namely streaming, but I tend to schedule things so that I have a little bit of time between recording and streaming. Just a little bit. If only so that I can get things switched over from my recording setup to my streaming setup, which is mostly the same. It's just a matter of positioning, really. Because I sit in one position to record this show, and I sit in another to stream. Because things don't quite work. When I'm sitting here for streaming, I'm roughly 6 feet away from my computer right now, so if I wanted to change scenes or something while I was streaming, it wouldn't really work. And there are solutions that I could employ. Ultimately, I would just need a couple of USB extenders. But I haven't gotten around to doing that. I probably should. Well, I guess this position's really not great for... I guess if I do a lot more console streaming, I will, because currently, when I'm streaming console, I'm looking at the TV at a weird angle, because I have to be both close to my computer. which is close to the TV. So I don't really, I have to look at the TV at an angle from relatively close. And currently I've got it in, I've got things set up in a way that it's not too weird, but it is a little weird. Like, it definitely felt better playing Dread in my room than it did streaming it, just because I was more comfortable looking at the TV. But I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. Like, there's still quite a lot to figure out about my setup. Both the streaming and mostly just the streaming setup. Well, the recording setup's not ideal either. I currently have my mic clamped to a glass table, which is not ideal. But it is slightly better than the alternatives, so. And I wouldn't even be that upset if it were my glass table, but it's not, so. Man. I'd have so many problems solved if I just lived in my own place. But that is easier said than done. Damn it. Oh, I feel like I was really close there. Man, what a dream. What a dream to be able to live on my own. That would be amazing. And it kind of seems crazy to me. That just seems like such a far-fetched idea for me. Because if I think about it, right? Like, if we think about how things are supposed to work, right? It's supposed to work, at least this is the way I believed growing up, that it's supposed to work like, go to elementary school, you go to middle school, you go to high school. After that, you go to college, you get a 4-year degree, you get a job. And then with that job, you can pay for, you know, you can live on your own for a bit, and then you meet someone and you get married, you have kids. That's how life is supposed to work, right? That's basically how life was pitched to me when I was younger. It hasn't worked out like that. And I look at pretty much all my peers, most of my peers at least, and it hasn't really worked out like that for them either. Like, there are people like me who went to a 4-year college, and there are some of them, like 1 or 2 people that I know from high school, who went to college, got their 4-year degree, got a job, and their job makes them enough money to make them a comfortable living. But that's like, of a list of like 30 people, that's like one of them. I'd say the next closest to that would be my friends who joined the military. And even then, you know, some of them left before they got any sort of steady benefits. Some of them have gotten out, but haven't found a job outside of the military that will provide for them. And it's weird, right? And it's weird. Because it was supposed to be simple. Right? Especially for someone like me who, you know, I never had any problems with scholastics or anything. Like, everyone thought that I was going to be, I was going to be maybe not like, you know, Bill Gates or anything. But like, people, there was this expectation both from others and from myself where, like, I was going to, you know, nobody needed to worry about me. Like, I was going to be fine. Turns out, not the case. Yeah, things did not go as smoothly as expected, as anyone expected, myself or, you know, anyone around me. And it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. And I can't say I'm not to blame. right? Like, there's plenty of choices that I made that were not, that didn't end up working out in my favor. But it's I don't know, man. I don't know. There was supposed to be room for that sort of thing, right? There was supposed to be room for me to make mistakes and still reach the goal of basically being independent by the time I'm 21, 22. Didn't happen. Turns out there wasn't enough space, I guess. Kind of unfortunate. But what do? You just keep trying, that's all. And that's what I'm doing, right? Like, I'm taking every step I can. Well, okay, at least most of them. I'm taking a bunch of steps to develop a career and to keep myself alive in the meantime, because you have to do that first. Develop something that will provide for me. And it's just taking a while, you know. I don't know how long it'll take, truly. I mean, ultimately, my current job, I probably could live on my own, just barely. I have enough, like probably just enough that I could get by while still paying my student loans and stuff. But that would, you know, I'd have to work every hour of every shift, and it's not exactly a job that I love. I mean, it's fine, right? It's not the worst job, but it's probably not something that I can maintain for the rest of my life. So, especially if I'm having to scrape by the entire time, which currently I don't have to, but that's because, you know, I've got family who have been generous enough to house me. Hey, I made it to a pipe. This is a checkpoint, right? I've got family who have been generous enough to house me while I get things figured out, you know? Ooh, okay, there's 2 Lemmys. Okay, all right, I see the gist of what this fight is about. Okay, got it. Okay, so how do I kill these guys? Gonna have to kill them, right? Can I just... Hold on, almost. Oh, this is just a survive thing. Okay, I can see the shell going back and forth there. Okay, so basically, it's just a matter of surviving. Just have to get ahead. Hopefully on top of all the bouncy things that are coming about. Okay, all right. This doesn't seem like it'd be too bad. Okay. Yeah, just try and stay on top. It's the only thing that can kill you is in the middle at the bottom. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh God. Okay, we're good. Nope, don't wall jump there. No! Okay. I might have been able to jump to the other side and make it. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. We just have to beat this boss fight, and then we can end the episode. Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright. We're good. I have to get in the habit of not wall jumping. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh hey, I forgot I can also do stuff like twirling and ground pounding. Okay, that can't twirl when I'm doing that. Okay, fine. Currently fine. Not as fine. We're going to the other side. Fuck! That's close. That's close. That's close. Oh, look, we only had like 6 6 blocks left. Okay, we've almost got this. Okay, that was not a good run. Man, when they asked me, saying like in high school, you know, where do you expect to see yourself in 5 years? This was not it. This was not what I was expecting. In a number of ways. Because honestly, I could mean that in the literal, like, playing a video game on the internet, because I didn't expect that to be a thing back then. But also, you know, I could also mean that in the more general sense of, you know, living with my family and still and stuff. You know, ultimately, my answer was I expected to be living on my own with a job as a programmer, and yeah, that's not what happened. It's fine. You make do. Okay, we're good. Almost. Hey, we did it. 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 Okay. Oh, escape sequence. Oh, we're blowing it up. Oh, it's self-destructing. Well, I guess if we're blowing it up, then it's not self-destructing, but I missed. Okay. That's fine. We did it. We beat the level. We're moving on to the next world. And I am so glad, because that means that we are on the last world. Hoo boy! Apparently the last level of this last world is a real doozy. But if we're gonna see it, it's gonna happen sometime after next time. Because, as for this episode, that's a wrap. The final stretch.